and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at Art of J Velez, on Instagram at JVelez622. We're going to review some comics that I like, that I love, and some that I don't like or love. I own all the comic books that I am showing. Even though we're going to be looking at them digitally, I actually have copies of every single comic book that we are going to review. Like and subscribe, and thanks for listening. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks so much for taking time to listen to me ramble about comics. So, today we are going to be looking at Superman number 23 from 1988 by Roger Stern, Mike Mignola, and the great P. Craig Russell, who inks this. Mike Mignola was starting to come alive with this new style that he would redefine much later in Hellboy. But here we are just going to take a look at how he kind of, some of the stages that got to him to that stage here. Here, this is Jimmy Olsen being Superman's trying to keep him from the Silver Banshee taking over. So this is the very first issue after John Byrne left Superman. So he had left Marvel because he was unhappy. They give him Superman. Something happened. He leaves. So he was on the title for 22 issues, and between Action Comics and Superman, he did about 4 years worth of stories. Because keep in mind, he was in both of the titles for about 2 years each. So he did do quite a bit with it, but I don't think that he did everything he wanted to do. Um, why he left, I'm quite sure. I've never really bothered to find out, but I'm quite sure it's somewhere on the internet. So if I know John Byrne, it was probably a disagreement about the character. Most likely, DC is notorious for interference. There's a reason why Marvel is sort of a little bit better place to work for. He left because at Marvel, it was a disagreement with Jim Shooter, and now this was most likely another disagreement. It is my I would bet on it. So, but like I said, Roger Stern takes over. So we start out with, no mistaking here, Batman. And I love it when he calls him Kent. He just says, "Come in, Kent." Close the door behind him. I love the fact that with his super hearing and everything, he did not know Batman was there. He surprised Batman is there. I really like it when people treat Batman as he is. He's more than just a human, and I really like it here. So this is called Curse of the Banshee. It's the origin of the Silver Banshee, who had been around for John Byrne's Superman run, a few issues here and there, as one of his villains. And Batman's come to give Superman a book here, written in Gaelic, so it's somewhere from Scotland, and sees these old pages, but he's surprised. He sees Batman giving him the book and just is a little confused because the book appears old. Superman thinks it's a trick. Batman says those pages weren't there before, and it's as if the book keeps rewriting itself. So um, he gives Superman the book and goes on his way. Love how big the S is in Superman chest, and Mignola just goes full tilt on it. So he sees that Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen are going to Scotland, and they're going into this island here where we can see a castle. Very Mignola type composition that he still uses today. Here he left a little bit of hatching. Today he would have just done blacks. So P. Craig Russell is a collaborator with Mike Mignola often before he went into Hellboy. So there are quite a few comic books that Mignola and P. Craig Russell have done together. P. Craig Russell is an artist in his own right as well. So this is the Silver Banshee's brother. I think it's Bevan, and this is Seamus, their uncle. So there's a pounding on the door. Just I just I don't know why, but I find this funny. So very cartoony here. They grab him, nabs them both, and take him prisoner. And Seamus pulls out a gun. He kind of Jimmy just talks too much. Apparently, apparently he told them more than what they should have known. Superman's heading away. He's got the book in this little duffel bag, and there's a big storm happening. He gets hit by lightning. The book is falling into the ocean. Superman retrieves it, and Silver Banshee wants it, and Superman gets out of the water. This is a time when Superman has been depowered. Superman can't breathe underwater. Superman can't breathe in outer space. And I do like that. You can't make him just so powerful that he can beat anything. You got to have your hero try to overcome stuff. And I like the fact that Superman can't breathe underwater. Now, he may last longer than the average person. That's fine. But I like the if you leave Superman X amount of time underwater, he would drown. So I love this composition. Mignola is just a master of composition, and here even in his mid work, I wouldn't say it's early, but he in '88 he's probably he's experienced enough. Love this. Mignola is very famous for a lot of blacks, so even if it's Superman, he's gonna spot a lot of blacks. Um, Love the showing the cape here is ripped, so Superman's obviously had to overcome, and Jimmy and Lois are being taken to the basement of the castle or the lower level, however you want to call it. Um, Kind of giving you here the origin of the Silver Banshee. They're going to uh, handcuff them and wait for the Silver Banshee, who shows up. And I used to think this was Siobhan, but it is uh, Sivan, I believe is the correct pronunciation. Sivan. Um, so Superman comes carrying the book. Very cool pose, the type you'd expect from Mignola. She grabs the book. Superman won't let her have it. So they also want the book. Hits him and actually cuts him. Superman is invulnerable to magic. It is, and so this is magical. All this is dealing with kind of with magic, so that's why he was able to hit Superman. And Superman is bleeding. He needs to try and save Jimmy and Lois. He grabs him. He's a little bit weak. Silver Banshee is doing the best she can to try needs that book. Everybody is apparently after this book. Um, Even after all these rocks fall, Superman will not give her the book, and she believes that the book will free her from the curse that she's in. And keeps going through that her origin, and this is the one who had told her the quest, but it was a joke, or not a joke. It was a test. I don't know why I said joke, but no, it was a test, and they wanted to see how she, if the this clan apparently is very arrogant and not good people. They were testing them to see how they would pursue the book. They see that they used it by trying to get it by all means necessary, and that is not what she wanted. So um, Superman's angry, says that this is, she's interfering in affairs. He says, "So do you, alien." But he keeps reminding everybody that he may be Kryptonian, but he was raised on Earth. Here it says he was born. Um, that's not true. He was born in Krypton and sent. So here it was just a little mistake. But um, and so she's going to destroy the castle here. Everybody kind of runs away, and basically, what's happening is that they will not be interfering anymore in the um, life of mortals because there's enough for them to worry about. And Lois asks what that was all about, and Superman just looks, doesn't answer. So, all right, well, the the best thing about this book, of course, is Mike Mignola. Mike Mignola did 2 issues of Superman, and we've now covered them both. This is the second. He has done. He did a World of Krypton miniseries, and he has done some other stuff. But as far as the Superman, he's just done these 2 issues. So um, he's a absolutely masterful, one of my favorites. So we'll definitely be looking at some more Mignola. Like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.